and then 2.5286, right? So 7 power 3 times by 2.5286 divided by 9, 2.569. It's going to 191, right? I got 191 point. I got one. Oh, did I do 92.569? 2.52. Did I calculate wrongly? Hold on. 2.8326 1.5 divided by 2. 2.5826. Hey. Okay, my bad. I look at my calculator wrongly. Okay. So 7 power 3 times by 2.5826 divided by 9, 2.569 is equal to 195.294 pound per inch. Okay. And then the next one, we look at point B. If we look at point B, the closest terminal is what? P4, right? The closest terminal. And T4, you have Q on one side, Q on the other side. This is a box beam. Then you have to use what? 2Q, right? So when that's the case, the area that we're going to use is this entire area over here. Okay, because Q go one side, Q go the other side. You don't immediately, okay, just consider one half of the Q. No, don't do that. Okay, do the technique I teach you. Okay, take where the Q goes to. One goes to the left, then one go to the right. Okay, so from here, QY at point B, right? With depth Y bar, and you have to be careful over here. The width is 6 plus 0.5, 0.5, so it's 7. The depth is 0.5. The Y bar is 6 plus 0.5 minus by the centroid is equal to 2.8326. Then minus 0.5 divided by 2. Okay. Wait, did I get it right? 6 plus 0.5 is correct. Minus 2.8325 minus 0.5 divided by 2. Yep. Okay. So this will get us a 6 plus 0.5 minus 2.8326 minus 0.5 divided by 2 times by 0.5 times by 7. I get 11.9609. Then did I enter something wrongly? I don't get the same answer as 2.8362. 6 plus by 0.5 minus by 2.8326 minus 0.5 divided by 2. Okay, times by 0.5 times by 7. 11.9609. You get 11.9483. So my first moment of area is not the same. Let me see where I got wrong. 6 plus 0.5. Yep. 2.8362. Yep. Right. Then 0.5 divided by 2. 0.5 divided by 2. That's correct. I don't see what's wrong. Maybe I pressed the calculator wrongly. 6 plus 0.5. Yep. Minus by 2.8362, Eugene. 62. Yeah. Okay. My bad. So 6 plus 0.5 minus by 2.8362 minus 0.5 divided by 2 times by 0.5 times by 7, 11.9483. Exactly the same like the solution manual. Okay, inches to the power 3. So for this case, I'm going to carry on the next page. So I just need to 792.569. So Q at A, Q at B is equal to 7 times 10 to the power 3 divided by 92.569, and then times by 11.9483. And because it is box beam, you need to divide by 2. So this is because of box. Okay. Which is the 2Q, right? So 7 power 3 times 11.9483 divided by 92.569 divided by 2 is 451.76. Pounds per inch. Okay. I'm going to take the diagram again. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to find tau max, which is at the centroid. Right. So this is a revision. I'm going to show you both ways of doing it. Okay. We call this whatever that is on top of the geometric centroid. We call this the top, using the top portion, or we can also use the bottom portion. Okay. The answer would be the same. There's no need to memorize anyway. Okay. Either use from the top, use from the bottom. The answer will be the same. So I'm going to show it to you. And what I need is you guys to have that confidence. Okay. More important, or not you like, oh, I don't know which one to take if I have to find the maximum. Either from the top or from the bottom, it will be the same answer. So if from the top, right, we know it's also a box beam. And you have what? 2Q. Okay, so you have Q on one side, have Q on the other side, exactly at the centroid. Okay, so I'm going to take this diagram, move it over here so I can see better. Okay, or I'll just move here. Yeah. So we are going to look at QY. Okay, at the centroid. Okay, C stand for centroid. So this is equal to QY of the flange plus by QY for the web. Okay. So for the flange, the width is what? 6 plus 2 plus 2, 10, 11. Let me see again. 6.5.5 is a 1, 7. Yep. The depth is 0.5. The y bar is 2.8326. 8362 minus by 0.5 divided by 2. That's your y bar. Okay. Plus the 2 web. The width is 0.5. The depth is 2.8326. 8362. You did 8362 minus 0.5. Okay. And then the y bar is also equal to 2.8362 minus by 0.5, and the whole thing divided by 2 or times half. Right? Right. So that's our, let me see. Yep, that's our y bar. Then you compute this. 2.8362 2.8362 minus 0.5 divided by 2 times by 0.5 times by 11. So it's equal to 14.2241. Okay. Plus by, I'll check again, 2.8362 minus 0.5 divided by 2 times by 0.5 times by 11. 14.2241. Okay. Then plus 2.8362 minus 0.5. Because it happened twice, you squared it. Times by 0.5 times by 0.5 times by 2. Wait. 2.8362 minus 0.5 squared times by 0.5 times by 0.5 times by 2 is equal to 2.7289. Okay, 2.7289. So this will be equal to 14.2241 plus the 2.7289. So it's equal to 16.953. Do we know if final is cumulative or not? Omar, if we look at how we solve the question on Friday, that will be your answer, right? Okay. Then we have 16.953 inches to power 3. Okay. Now this is by considering the top. Okay, 16.953. In your exam, if you have time, okay, and we are doing the checking, okay. If you do by considering the bottom, the answer has to be the same. Okay, so now if you were to consider the bottom section, and then you know that it's also a box beam, and you know that this is 2Q also, right? So the area to consider at the bottom, right? If you take the bottom is this, and also what you have over here, right? So you know that QY so this is the QY of your flange plus by QY of your web, right? So this is equal to the width is 7, right? The depth is 0.5. And then is 6 plus 0.5 minus by 2.8326. 62, sorry. And then minus 0.5 divided by 2, right? And then plus by left and right web, the depth is equal to 0.5. Sorry, the width. Okay. So now you have to consider the depth, right? So by considering the depth, you know that we have 6 plus by 0.5 minus by 2.8362, right? So that is the bottom section. Then you must take off the 0.5, okay, which belongs to the flange, okay? And then you multiply by the same number. And then you halve it because that is your Y bar. So this will be equal to 6 plus Y.5 minus by 2.8362 minus 0.5 divided by 2 times by 0.5 times by 7. So I have 11.9483. I'll do it again. Yep. And then I'm going to plus 6 plus by 0.5 minus 2.8362 minus 0.5. Squared the whole thing. Times by 0.5, times by 0.5, times by 2 is equal to 5.00005. Okay. So I have 11.9